brothers and sisters, put your hands together for Apocalypse.
Here we go. Another day in the depths of Apocalypse. While we're in the groove, I have a question. Or maybe, let's just say it like this. Knowing the difference between the voice of Allah and the voice of the devil. When I was going through my struggles through drug abuse, one of the greatest things that took place was when my uncle, the late great Paul Armstrong, Reverend Paul Armstrong, bless his heart, may Allah be pleased. He pointed me to Romans 7. And this is where Allah brought me face to face to the reality of the duality of man, the duality of self, right? Yeah. We realize that we have two natures. You know what I'm saying? We have, the Quran talks about Allah breathed into us, His spirit. The Bible calls it the breath of life. You know what I'm saying? We became a living soul. You know what I'm saying? And we learned that this flesh is nothing but a series of urges and appetites, And it has to be put in check. And so there's a difference. There's a communication that constantly takes place within man. And it's constant. We taught about Elijah Muhammad that thought travels on the average 24 billion miles per second, right? That's a lot of communication going on in the head, right? So, how people come to you and say, man, Allah told me to tell you. Now, I don't play with that. I don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Because Allah could have told him something, But one thing I am going to do, I'm going to check with Allah first. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to check with Allah first. Now, I deal with a few situations. But the whole point of this is knowing the difference between the voice of Allah and the voice of the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're constantly being led in one direction or the other. I remember on June 9th, 1996, Mosque Number 4 did a program called Cafe 19. And this beautiful sister got up there and sang a song. And it was All the Man I Need by Whitney Houston. Hey, the late great Whitney Houston. Hey, and Allah spoke to me and said, brother, well, he didn't say it. He didn't say it. He didn't say brother. Like, it didn't happen like that. But the thought came to me, that's your wife. You know what I'm saying? And so I leaned over to Brother Roger and repeated what I just heard. I said, Brother Roger, that's my wife. Now, I didn't even know this sister's name. But Brother Roger knew her because they went to Howard University together, right? And he also knew that she was no-nonsense type sister when it came to that. You know what I'm saying? And many of you who know her knows the same. But anyway, long story short, if we live to see September 26th this year, it'd be 23 years of marriage, right? So that was clearly a good marriage, like, you know, trials and all that, but hey, we together, man. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Congratulations to my daughter who graduated college yesterday, summa cum laude, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful thing. But anyway, okay, so that's clearly a lie. You know what I'm saying? Speaking. Now, I had another situation when we were able to buy our first house, right? Now, I knew what my financial situation was, you know what I'm saying? But everything we went to look at in that, along those lines, we didn't like it, we didn't want it. So then we went to see something that was above my pay grade. It was so nice. It was beautiful. And I knew when my wife saw it, she wanted it. And I wanted it for her. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? And the devil said, get it. And I'm telling you though, but Allah allowed us to get it. See, that's another point. You know what I'm saying? Allah will allow you to have something just to show you you wasn't ready for it. So long story short, I listened to the devil and say, go in here and go above your means and get this house so that y'all can be happy. Are you really gonna be happy, brother? It was beautiful for a minute. But I tell you, not only was it above my pay grade, 9/11 hit, pow. You know what I'm saying? And then my means, because I was wholesaling bean pies at the time, right? So, and then, well, we were pulled off the street for a minute when 9/11 hit, pow. Before you know it, I'm in foreclosure. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was a lesson, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful lesson. And, you know, even in that, I'd say this part of it too, because sometimes you got to communicate so you can, Allah can show you the way out through others who may know. Man, I was talking to Big Mo, about my situation. He said, man, who is your house, ain't it? I'm like, yes, sir. Your name on the deed? Yes, sir. Man, why don't you sell it before they take it from you? All praise to Allah. So we was able to do that at least, so it wouldn't be a loss. All praise to Allah. So my point today is, man, pay attention to the communication that takes place within, you know what I'm saying? And know when Allah is speaking to you versus the devil. Enjoy your day.